Hello everyone, welcome. My name is TIMECODES and today we are talking about the layout of the keyboard. Okay, any piano or keyboard instrument, it will always have the same layout, but a lot of people are confused. Okay, so that's what we are talking about today. Welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you find the information interesting. Today the thing is the keyboard layout. Okay, if you look at these buttons, let's break that out. So the keyboard is made up of a series of patterns that are repeated all over it. Okay, we have a pattern of 12 notes. Okay, and that pattern repeats. So from this to this, that same pattern is always repeating. Okay, so the moment you know one of these, then I think you know the entire thing. It's made up of 7 white buttons. Those are the 7 buttons. And then we have 5 black ones. Okay? So that pattern keeps on repeating from here to here to here to there. And other keyboards or pianos continue all over the place. But for this one, it's only a 49 key MIDI controller. So these 7 white buttons and 5 black buttons, they make up the entire layout of the keyboard. So the moment you multiply those, no matter how many times, you're coming up with a keyboard or piano layout. The next thing is, how can you memorize them? Okay, we have white buttons, which are 7, and 5 black ones. But if you look at the black ones, we have sets of 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s, 2s and 3s. That's one thing to note. Okay, the next thing is, how do we label these? The music alphabet starts from A and ends on G. So it uses only the first letters of the alphabet. But a lot of the keyboards I've looked at, they are laid out starting from the pitch or note or white button C. So for that reason, this is C. The thing continues continually. So from C, you go to D, you go to E, and then F, and then G, then you go back to A, B, C. So in the real sense, you can start from anywhere. So if I start from here, this is a C, this is a C, this is a C, this is a C as well. So from one C to another, that's what we call an octave, okay? So I have 1 octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves, 4 octaves. For this, it has 4 octaves, okay? We have said these buttons are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We go back to A, okay? That's one thing. Then these black ones, they are named depending on where you're standing, okay? For example, if I'm at C, this is C sharp. It means it's a semitone above C. So the moment you talk about something being a sharp, that means it is raised by a half step or a semitone, okay? So for that reason, this is C, but this is C sharp, this is D, and this is D sharp, this is F, and this is F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, okay? Another way to look at it is from the other way round. So if you're looking at it from this side, we will talk about something being a flat. For example, if this is a note B, okay, then this is a B flat. Why is it a B flat? Because it's one semitone below B. So the one we know is B. This one we don't know is the B flat. Similarly, we have A flat, G flat, E flat, and D flat. For that reason, these black buttons or keys or notes, they can be flats or sharps. So this can be a C sharp if you are standing on C, or it can be a D flat if you are viewing it from D. Similarly, this can be a D sharp or an E flat, depending on where you're standing. This can be an F sharp or a G flat. So they are the same. This can be a G sharp or an A flat. And lastly, this can be, you guessed it, an A sharp or a B flat. So for that reason, these names are assigned depending on the kind of key you are in. Okay? Probably you can look at it from where you're standing if you are viewing it from this side going down or this side going up. So briefly, 12 keys in total because we have 1, 3, so for that reason, from C to B, we have 12 pitches to consider, or notes. And those 12 notes make up an octave. So this piano keyboard has 12, 24, 36, 48, plus that one. So that's the 49 keys we are always talking about. I hope you understood the layout of the keyboard. See you then. I hope you like it.